देख इधर आ।
So pivot table, in ordinary table, there are fixed number of rows and columns, and if you want to make a diagram of pivot table, we have to include that we have to include that rows and columns. And then in pivot table, it is in normal table it is fixed, and pivot table it is dynamic. So actually, to draw a pivot table or to show a pivot table, it needs certain kind of data. So I'm just showing the data which I have in my hand, so that a basic idea can be created, and then you people can explore and let me know. And then you can explore and then all the features and let me know if there is an issue. So just a minute. So as you can see, pivot table summarize large amount of Excel data from a database that is formatted, where the first row contains headings and other row contains categorical values. So usually normal tables which we create in our Microsoft Excel, it contains data from that sheet itself. But pivot table can be made, or pivot chart can be made from the data from different sources. It can be contained, the data can be situated in the same sheet or in a different sheet, or maybe different source of data, like in database sort of. So we can
सर सर आपकी वॉइस बहुत कम आ रही है.
so uh, we can create the sort of data. I suggest everyone to wear headphone, because there are certain issues where I sit. There are lots of faculties, so I cannot shout much. So I suggest all the students to wear headphones. So in pivot table, there are fixed number of data. In a normal table, there are fixed number of data. And pivot table, there are flexible sort of data. So we can create a pivot table from different kind of data sources. It can be contained from different Excel sheet or workbook, or it can contain different it can contain different workbook, Excel sheet, or it can contain different source altogether. And then pivot table also, we can if in normal table, if we want to create a data, we have to choose the data again, and then different kind of filtering, sorting requires. In pivot table, the sorting, filtering done by itself. So I will show a simple sort of data, maybe then we can get a brief idea, and then the student can try by their own. Just a minute. So I hope student can see. I will enter certain data like name, and then product type, and then month, and then price. So I entered 5 data, and then I enter certain kind of products. So create a pivot table is very simple. I just select the data which I have created, and then I go to insert and then pivot table. So there are two options, pivot table and pivot chart. So we are dealing with pivot table. Pivot chart is creating a chart using the same data, and pivot table is creating a table using the same data. So I click the pivot table, then it asked me to select the ranges. So already I select the ranges. Otherwise, you can choose a different range or different. You can select external data source. Like you can select different kind of database altogether. If there are different connections, different network, different computer, this is the one of the basic difference of normal tables. Normal table you cannot connect to different workbooks or maybe different network or different computer. In pivot table you can connect to different network, different computer. You can fetch the data if you are connected via the net, via the computer, via the network to the computer. You can check all the data, and then you can choose different connection. Right now I'm choosing the same where the selected data, and then it will ask where you want to place your uh, pivot table. So it can be new worksheet or it can be existing worksheet. So I select existing worksheet, and the location I choose in the same location, just nearby of my current table, and then I create or click OK, and then this diagram is created. So right now this pivot table is empty because I can see the different, you can see the different column headers are already there in the column headers are already there in the chart. So I can in there you can see the four different text box. One is filter, then is one another is label, column level, row level, and values. In the value field you can only put the values, and in column field you can put the textual data, column and row level. And if you want to filter certain data, you can put in a filter. So right now my I choose the name field. I can choose whether I can click the checkbox or I can drag and drop in the respective text box. So I drag the name field and I put it in the row table, and I drag the product type and then put in the column tables. I drag the price field and I need put in the value field. So you can see it. You can see the already it says that Abhay has bought a cloth, and then it is because I didn't choose the month, so it is not showing the month. It is Abhay choose the cloth in 23, and his grand total is 23. And then Ram choose bought 23 of chair, and then table of 12 and grand total is 35. Vinay 55 and 12. Vinay chair was 55 and table 45 100, and Vivek shoes of 35. Grand total is 35. Similarly, the vertical grand total also it is showing in clothes, shoes, tables, and chairs. So you can see there are different options are there. I can field selection area only side by side. I can choose field selection only, area selection only, area selection only. So there are different. If I can put the month, it will show Abhay February, and then uh, I can put the month maybe in column level. Then it will show me in the month was that Abhay bought in February cloth, and then Abhay bought. Abhay didn't bought anything. Ram bought chair in February, and also then he bought table also in April. So this is the different ways we can also simply remove the field. It will automatically go down. We can exchange, like we can drag and drop. We can exchange the row and column. So it will be like this. So chair by Ram and Abhay. So there are different kinds of options, and like this we can explore. We can clear, select, and move the pivot table. We can active field is sum of prices. We can change it also. There are different options, so I suggest students use the different options, maybe because in exam there can be asked to choose the write the steps of different creating such a similar kind of, there may be a diagram will be given like this kind of thing, and you will be asked to write the steps. So I suggest you go through all the options, and then you get familiar with the different kind of or different options of pivot table.
Sir,
Let me finish the topic first, then you will ask your question. So in pivot table, actually we can see in pivot table we can add different fields, we can add different further field headers, we can refresh the data, and similarly if we want to, if we can move it, and then we can put it in the side in the side panel of our Excel sheet, we can also choose. So this table is created from different sources of the data which is chosen from the same Excel sheet. It can be chosen from the different Excel sheet or different network or different computer altogether. So any question related to pivot table you can ask, rather otherwise I will move forward.
sir,
Yes, who
sir,
is this?
can I ask? Sakshi.
Yes.
सर इन दिस सर ये सर इस टेबल में ये कैसे पता चला कि राम ने इस मंथ में या फिर मतलब ये ब्रॉड किया और वो इतना प्राइस का था?
Have you seen the are you in the lecture from the beginning? You can see in the
Yes,
table.
sir.
You can see in the table. If you went through or hearing attentively, I have already created a table, and then from that chart I have drawn the table. So it is showing here Ram has brought in January chair which is price is 23, and then Ram
Okay, sir.
again
Now
bought in
I
January.
understood.
So be attentive to the class, Sakshi, so then you will understand. Okay.
सर बिकॉज सर मेरा स्क्रीन थोड़ा छोटा था इसलिए मेरे को पूरा नहीं दिख रहा था इसलिए.
Screen. Anyway, be attentive. That is the essence of the lecture. What I want to say, because I'm repeating this thing. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So then we deal with pivot table. Then in one of the major changes in conditional formatting, one of the major features of Excel is conditional formatting. So conditional formatting, I will just give a brief idea. Many of you might be already aware of what is conditional formatting. I will just give a brief idea, and then more you can explore by yourself. Conditional formatting, its name suggests, changes the format of a cell dependent on the content of a cell, range of a cell, or another cell or cells in the workbook. Conditional formatting helps user to quickly focus on important aspects of a spreadsheet or to highlight errors and identify important patterns in the data. So it changes the formation of the cell depending on the content, range, or another cell or cell in a same workbook. It helps us to identify the cell which is based on the condition which we already defined. So that is conditional formatting. Conditional format can apply basic fonts and cell formatting such as number font, font color, other font attributes, cell border, cell fill color, and so on and so forth. So again, going by the same thing. So you can see I am taking the same data. So then I select this column as price column. I go to the conditional formatting, and then I go to the highlight cell rules and then greater than. So I say any color, highlight any color, highlight any cell which contains values which are greater than 33.5. So currently you can see 45, 55, and 35. These three values are highlighted because these are greater than the values. I can also highlight. I can also make it more. So right now I make it conditional formatting 21, which more than 21. So these three things are apart from 12, because 12 is less than 21. So it is excluded. All other values like 23, 45, 23, 55, and 35. All other values are included in conditional formatting. So I can remove the formatting, go to conditional formatting, clear rules, and then the clear rule from entire sheets. Clear rule from entire sheets or clear rule from selected sheets. So I clear rule from entire sheets. So if the formatting. Now I can go highlight cells. These are less than, then between, then equal to. These are all self-explained. You can put any equal to 33 and 0.5. No value is equal to 33. That's why it is not showing. If I put equal to 55, so there is only one cell which is equal to 55. That's why it's highlighting. And then text that contains. So text that contains. Right now this cell will not have much effect because these are not textual data, these are numerical data. So I will select I will select this column, and then I will highlight cell rules and text that contain January. So all the cell which have January, this will be highlighted. I can change the highlighted color with different colors as per my choose, or also I can use my custom format. I can choose different regular, italic, number, size, track to whichever I want using border, fill, number. Right now I'm not choosing anything. You can do by your own. So these are one of the conditional formatting. And then a date occurring. So if I put different dates, and then yesterday, like if I put different dates, so all the cells will be highlighted which are a date which is contains yesterday date. So right now I don't have any column with date. And then duplicate values. Suppose I choose this cell, this, and then I duplicate values. Right now 23 is duplicated. That's why 23 is highlighted. I can choose with different color. So this is the thing. And then top bottom rules. So top bottom rules means any number which is come on the top percent, like in this 23, 45, 23, 23, 12, 55, 35. The highest number is 55. So the top number is 55. So if I choose conditional formatting top 10%, and if I choose all the 10, I choose only number 1. So the highest number is 55. That's why it is discolored. If I choose more than, then after 55, 45 will be displayed. Then after 55, 45, 35 will be displayed. Like this, it will display. So top 3 items are displayed or highlighted. Then top 10% is similarly. So this is again the top 10%, top 50%. So these are 50% of 50% of data, 55, 45, 35, half of the data are highlighted. So this is how we use top. Again, I go to clear rules and then clear rule from entire sheet. And then bottom 10%, bottom 10%, above average, below average. And then there are different, these are comes under advanced conditioning. You can format only unique or duplicate values, format all cells based on their values, format only cells that contain. So you can format any data which contains different kind of any values which you want to have. So you can mention different, you can create on your own rules, which will help you to identify different cells which match your data. Then the different kind of data bar. So you can see, कभी-कभी आप देखते हैं कि in the news also different stock markets. So the charts are created inside the cells. So these are highlighted. So 55 is the highest, that's why it's fully highlighted. 45, 23 is less. If I can, and then 12 is very least value, that's why it's not highlighted. I can change that 12 data. If I change 32, then it will be again the data will be changed. So like this, the data bars, I can change different data bars. Then color scale, I can choose this color scale. So you can this data, clear rules, clear center sheet. So you can see the highest colors are 50, 55, and then least color, and then lesser the values 32 and 35, and then 23 and 23 are the almost equal values, so almost equal colors. Then we can see different arrows, as we can see in different kind of traffic symbols or different kind of symbols. You can put arrows. So 23 is going, 55 and 45 is top, that's why it is up. And then we can put different, we can choose, and then like this, if we select, then sometimes in a mobile cell we see network. So 55 is highest, then 45 is little less, and then 32 is 35 is less, and then 32 is less, 23 is almost null. Like this we can format our cells as per our conditional formatting. Then there comes sorting, filtering, and then basic maths. We'll see certain of this requires also again certain needs of explanation. So maybe we will see in the forthcoming classes.